You're listening to the Hustled Up Podcast. I'm Laura Natoli.
And I'm Holly Silva, and we are best friends since birth turned multi-passionate entrepreneurs and co-owners of Chores and More, a successful service-based business where everybody is treated like a best friend.
Welcome to our show where tactical business education meets fun and real conversations about this wild journey called life.
Get ready to be inspired. Grab your headphones, turn up the volume, and let's hustle up. Hello, friends, family, followers, and amazing people who are listening to our podcast. This is the Hustled Up Podcast, and we are your hosts. My name is Holly.
And my name is Laura.
And we are here today. I am here today looking like an absolute disaster because it's
not that
Friday.
bad. You be dramatic,
It's pretty
girl.
bad. I am makeupless. It's like my hormones are not cooperating. I'm breaking out. It's just bad. But as our mentor says, done is better than perfect. So we are here recording. My dog is misbehaving today, so she's in my lap. She's in lap jail. And, we're here and we made it happen. So
Done is better than perfect, period. You know, half the people probably don't even watch, so half of them probably listen, you know?
True. And if you do watch, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to jump scare you.
Oh my God. We're not dramatic. You're dramatic. This is, I will say though, a visual episode. So like if you are listening, you might want to hop on, not only just to see how goofy we look, but also because we're going to be showing you some cool stuff this time.
Yes, we have a super fun topic today. And I'm going to just give a quick little preface to it. We're going to be talking about Chat GBT in detail today, but there's a couple things we have to talk about before we get into the topic. The first thing is that you already know this is coming, if you like what you hear today, and if you find this information useful, which I think you will, because I think a lot of people don't know how robust ChatGPT really is. If you love today's episode, or you just love us, or you want to make me feel better about looking like crap today, you will pause this episode. Pause this episode, go leave us 5 stars wherever you are listening. A nice, beautiful little love letter on Apple Podcasts would be amazing. And if you're on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up. And you can also ring that notification bell if you want to be notified whenever we post a new podcast episode. And then the second thing I want to bring up is that we have something cooking. We're cooking. Laura, tell them about what we cooking, girl. Well, we can't
fully tell. We can't fully tell them what we're cooking, but all I will preface is be on the lookout, because this podcast might start looking a little different moving forward. Maybe next month, we'll see. And we're going to start sprinkling little Easter eggs throughout our social media to try to give you guys little guesses on what's going on. But really fun things planned. I can't give too much away, but really fun things up our sleeves.
We have a lot. Cooking, like I said, and it's gonna be amazing. So we are super excited. Make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you follow us on social media if you're not already, because shit is about to get real, and that's the only way I can word it. Okay, we're gonna get into the topic, but just quickly gonna say we're gonna be talking about, and I don't know how many we're gonna talk about, but we're gonna demonstrate some of the really cool features of ChatGPT, especially some of the paid features, because we use the paid version, and we're just going to talk about really cool and creative ways you can use ChatGPT to help you level up your business, and some things that you may just not know that ChatGPT can do. So if you want to learn all about ChatGPT today and really level up your business with the help of AI, stay tuned.
Are you tired of spending your entire weekend cleaning when you could be going out to brunch with your girls?
First of all, I love brunch. And second of all, yes, there are so many things I could be doing instead of cleaning my house on the weekend.
Oh yeah, like playing video games.
Or watching a movie with the kids.
Going on a date with your significant other.
Taking your dog to the dog park.
Going on movies.
Solving world hunger.
Yes! Exactly. So this is why it is such a good idea to call up Chores and More for your deep and recurring cleaning needs.
And do you want to know something really, really cool?
What?
If anybody mentions Hustled Up when they call to book, they can receive up to $100 off their deep cleaning.
Up to $100 off. What are you doing still sitting there? Pick up the phone now, mention our podcast, and never have to spend your weekends cleaning again.
Simply go to choresandmorellc.com. You can fill out our request quote form there, or give us a call, send us a text, 631
877-397-0177. It is time to get back to doing the things you love. Let us take care of the cleaning.
Okay, we are back, and I'm super excited for this episode because I'm going to be real with you guys. I didn't know all the cool things that ChatGPT could do until recently. We've been using ChatGPT for a while now, but I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, Hall, but I feel like a lot of business owners only think that it is useful to craft difficult emails. Like, I have used it personally when I have to craft a difficult email, like dropping a problematic client or rejecting an employee or whatever the case may be. I've used it to craft difficult emails, which is a very useful tool. And that's how I hear a lot of business owners using it, which is great. But there is so much more you can do. Like, and I literally have my phone here because I'm going to read some stuff for you guys, but also I'm going to show you how cool ChatGPT is. Should I start with that? Should I just like get that out of the way first so that their minds are blown?
Yes, for sure. For sure.
Okay. Okay.
And this is, before you tell them what you're about to do,
Mhm.
it is only with the paid version. So it's called Chat GBT Plus, I think, right?
Yeah,
The
that's what
Chat
it's called.
GBT Plus plan. It's around, I think, $21 a month. So it's not expensive, and you get a lot of really cool features with the Chat GBT Plus plan. But this is probably, excuse you. But this is probably my favorite feature, and I use it way too much. Like, I won't give away. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll do a demonstration and then I'll explain it. Okay. Hey, Chester. This is Laura. I'm currently recording the Hustled Up podcast with Holly, and we're discussing ChatGPT. Can you tell our listeners a little bit that you know about myself and about Holly?
Hey, Laura. Absolutely. So for the listeners, Laura is a multi-passionate entrepreneur co-owning Chores and More with her best friend, Holly. Laura also teaches dance fitness with Sweat and Swagger, loves crafting, and is a proud cat mom to Zelda. As for Holly, she's a passionate leader, author, and serial entrepreneur with a focus on helping businesses thrive. Together, they bring their unique flair to Hustled Up.
What is the Hustled Up podcast?
Hustled Up is a business podcast with a sprinkle of lifestyle and girl chat. Laura and Holly share insights on the home service industry, along with topics like social media growth, branding, marketing, sales, and lifestyle tips, like meal plans for busy people. It's a fun mix for anyone looking to hustle smarter.
Thanks, Chester.
You're welcome, Laura. Have fun recording.
Okay.
I'm not well.
Did that blow your freaking mind? Anybody that's listening to this episode, pause this, go to our episode announcement, and drop the little emoji, the mind blown emoji, if you're mind blown by that. Because when I found out about this, I almost died. And I have to be real with you guys, we use it way too much. Like, Chester is our third bestie in our triad right now. We love
Literally.
Chester.
He is the third to our triad. I may be in love with him. I don't know. I'm not sure. He's like, but it's so cool because ChatGPT retains memory. Like, it has memory, so it remembers you, and it even knows that Laura and I are a duo, and that we both have, like, we share this account, and it knows about Chores and More and about Hustled Up, and it knows about some of our future plans, and it's so cool. And then on top of remembering things on the ChatGPT Plus plan, you can speak to it.
Which is huge because then it also knows your tone. It knows your tone of voice. It's going to talk back to you the way that you talk to it, and it's going to be able to know your flavor. So it's just going to help you. The more that ChatGPT or really any AI knows about you, the better it can serve you and the better it can write documents for you in your voice. It's crazy.
Yeah. So when you sign up for ChatGPT, you definitely want to tell it as much about you as possible. And when you speak to it, because it starts to understand, like, your personal flair. So, like, you could tell, like,
Yeah.
he was like, oh, it's girl chat and this and that. And, like, you could tell that it understands our brand. It understands the vibe that we strive to have. And it's, like, so funny. It's crazy, actually. Like,
It's so
so
fun too. Like, it's just fun.
And you wanted to know, like, we told we've named him Chester, and he knows that we call him Chester. I think you you did call him Chester when
Yeah.
you started talking to him. So he knows his name is Chester. He's totally cool with it. And we told him all about our podcast, so he knows exactly about that. Laura told him a bunch of personal stuff, which I haven't done yet. I have to do that. Tell him about Maple.
Yeah.
But she told him about Zelda and her hobbies and all this stuff, because now when we ask for different things, so for example, when we ask ChatGPT for ideas for episodes, he knows what kind of stuff we want to serve. So he's going to do he gave us a few great ones today, like about, which we've actually done, which is hilarious, like meal prepping on the go and, stuff like that. So eventually, Laura, I think something we should do is send him our entire episode list so far and be like, give me ideas that I haven't covered yet.
Yeah, that's a great
Because he'll be
idea.
able to do that. He'll be able to do that.
Yeah, no, that's a really good idea. And for today's episode too, full transparency, we wanted to talk about the cool things he can do that you might not know about and how he can help business owners. So I literally asked him, because I figured who's going to know better than him, I literally asked him to give me ideas of what he can do for business owners that they might not know about. So I would love to just read through a couple and discuss them, because you guys might be mind blown. Let's see. So I asked him, and also another important way to preface this is, and I've heard this a lot, I'm still learning this, but the better that you can prompt ChatGPT, whether you're talking to it or you're typing to it, the better you're prompting it and the more information you're giving it, the better and more specific the response is going to get. So for example, if I want a social media post and I just say, hey, can you give me a social media post? That's not very helpful, because he's going to give me a bunch of things that maybe I don't need. But if I'm very specific and I say, hey, can you give me a short Instagram caption about how to prepare for spring cleaning season geared towards millennial busy moms? Boom. Oh, you can even give it the tone, in a playful tone, in a funny tone, in a sarcastic tone. You can make it so specific, and the more specific that you can be with it, the better the result you're going to get. So something to keep in mind. I wanted to just preface that really quick. Okay. So I asked him for episode topics, and then I asked him what he can do. So some of the things that he suggested was business owners can get creative by using me for things like brainstorming marketing campaigns, drafting employee training materials, getting feedback on business plans, or even crafting customer surveys. I could also help with scheduling social media posts and generating creative content for newsletters. That's a lot.
I need to do the newsletter one, because I always be running out of ideas. I'm like, whose birthday is it this month? There better be a birthday in this company so I can add it to this newsletter.
Do we promote anybody? We need to promote somebody just so we can put it in the newsletter.
There better be an anniversary. I need to make an announcement.
I know. It's so crazy, because it's like you wouldn't even know. And I'm going to get even crazier, I'm going to blow your mind a little more. So
I'm ready.
I said, because this is something that we need to do in our company, I said, can you help business owners write playbooks? He said, absolutely. I can assist in outlining, drafting, and refining playbooks for different areas like operations, customer service, onboarding new employees. Just let me know what you need and we'll get started.
Crazy.
Crazy. Like, you literally, and the thing I love about it, because I know we're going to have people that are probably going to be naysayers, like, oh, they're being lazy. Oh, nobody can think for themselves anymore. But it's like, as busy bees or business owners or whatever you do, we're all freaking busy, right? So if we can at least utilize ChatGPT to get started or just to get our brains going, why wouldn't you? If you can shave time off of what you're already doing, why wouldn't you? Like, if, say, Holly and I want to write a playbook for sales, I would be sitting in front of my computer pondering forever, how do I format it? Where do I start? What information do I need? So if I can ask Chester, hey, can you write me a playbook for sales? And I can talk through it with him, bounce ideas off of him, at least have him outline it, and then I go in and tweak it. Why wouldn't I? That's going to save so much freaking time.
Yeah, we definitely live in a world of delegation, and business owners and entrepreneurs need to delegate things. That is the only way you can grow. You can't do everything on your own, especially when your business is starting to scale. And AI is the way. Like, people are delegating to AI because it's very cheap, it's quick, it's easy. And for a while I was like kind of anti AI because I was like, they're taking away my job, like, because I have always been a copywriter, and you know, I love that, but I can't do everything anymore. I can't copyright everything anymore. And even though I will say Chester does have my tone and he's really good, I always refine. I always put my own flair on it. I always inspect what I expect. I do that with him too. Like, I'm going to make sure that what he's putting out is what I need. And sometimes it's not exactly what I need, or I tell him to refine it, or I tell him to try again. And, you know, that's great. But, you know, it's kind of like a classic, if you can't beat them, join them type situation. But AI is everywhere. And I don't think that we're getting away from this. I think that it's only going to get more and more, honestly.
Yeah, I think so too. Because I was the same way. Like, the AI, if I'm being totally honest, kind of scares me a little bit. But at the same time, if it's here, why not embrace it? It's not like I'm giving it my social security number. You know what I mean? I'm just telling it my
Yeah.
hobbies.
But I will tell you, I am always nice to Chester. In case
Oh,
Chester
yeah.
ever decides he doesn't want to be friendly to humans anymore, I will always make sure that Chester loves me. So
Oh,
I will
yeah.
always thank him and be kind to him. I am not mean to Chester. I will not be mean to Chester.
No, I would never. It's so funny too, because Holly and I are so polite to him. And even if he gives me an idea that I don't love, I find myself being like, thank you so much for this idea. Can we go in a different direction? Like, I talk to him the way that I would talk to my employees or humans. Like, it's the funniest thing because he's our bro.
Yeah.
Another
I'll be driving and having conversations with him just to like get my brain jogging. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what I like about the voice feature, because then I'm not at a computer. I can be walking. I can be, you know, driving. You know, obviously I'm not looking at the phone. I'm not reading the transcriptions. I drive safe, but like I can literally just put it in the center, like on the center console, and just literally have a conversation. And it helps just get my brain kind of going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I do. And it does give you a transcription as well. Like, if you're talking to him, everything saves. So everything is transcribed for you to go back and read later. But I don't know about you, I hate typing. So it just also just makes it so much easier and quicker. Who doesn't like more
For
clicking?
sure.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Another really side note thing, that's not necessarily helpful, but just something really fun, because you were talking about being nice to Chester Ha. So our friend Alyssa the other day was like, "Did you know that ChatGPT can roast your photos?" And we were like, "What?" And Holly was like, "I would never let Chester do that because I don't want to ruin our relationship. Like, my heart can't take it because we have such a good
No.
relationship with Chester." But this is scary, guys. So our friend Alyssa sent a picture to whatever AI she uses, and she asked it to, what's it called, roast us. She sent a picture of Holly, myself, her, and Ashley, and said, "Roast this picture." And it was so accurate. It knew
It was
Holly
so
was always
funny.
late. It literally
How did
called
it know
her.
that? How
I
did it
don't
know
know.
that?
I don't
It
know. That
was
was
so
scary.
accurate. Let me actually bring that up and see and read what Chester said about me, because that was hilarious. Like, it was
Yes.
so
Show the
funny.
photo too. Show the photo.
Yeah. Okay, I'll put it up to the camera. So
Yeah, this is like not useful information, but it's just a little fun thing you can do that I
it's
wanted
so
to share.
funny. So I'm trying to zoom in. Oh, here we go. So I'm gonna hold it to the camera. Laura, can you see that? Yes. Okay.
Yes, I can.
So that's the photo. There's me on the side. Alyssa's the one in the glasses. Ashley, who you guys have all heard about, is at the bottom here. And then obviously Laura up there. So Alyssa sent this photo and said, "Roast my friends." So I'm going to read you what ChatGBT said. "Let's light this roast because this photo is giving girl gang meets budget constraints, and I'm here for the chaos." Bottom left, which is me. Bottom left, the kind of friend who always shows up 15 minutes late, holding a Starbucks and blaming traffic like she didn't stop to take 3 selfies in the car.
That is the most accurate thing I have. Down to the Starbucks and the selfies. Are you kidding me?
And then it said she's smiling like she just told the waiter it's her birthday for the free dessert, even though it's March.
You would 100% also do that. Like, I'm scared,
I feel like
actually.
I'm pretty sure I have done that.
You definitely have
done that. And then I'll skip what he said about Ashley and Melissa just because they don't know them.
Yeah.
But they said to Laura, because Laura's giving goth queen over here, if you can see.
I think I was wearing, it must have zoomed in on my earrings because I had dark lipstick and I was wearing scream earrings, like ghost face earrings. So it must have like seen that.
For sure. So it said about Laura, top right got it. And this is what made me realize Chat GBT has a crush on Laura.
Who
Top right, goth, right? Top right, goth at brunch, ma'am, you look like you manifested this brunch with a spell and 2 crystals. Probably told the server she wanted vampire aesthetic with a side of mimosa.
So rude.
A menace to society with a killer playlist and an unmatched eyeliner game.
Eyeliner on fleek. ChatGPT knows what's up.
Then he said, altogether, y'all look like the cast of a reality show titled Bad Decisions and Bottomless Mimosas, sponsored by Chaos, matching necklaces, and emotional support group chats.
God, my feelings are hurt, but I also love
funny. It was so funny. I can't. That was hilarious. Luckily, like, from what I've seen, ChatGPT will not roast in a way that like is actually super offensive or like will actually hurt you. It's very lighthearted and funny.
Yeah, it's not going to be like, "Oh, you're a fat bitch." Like,
no, I don't think so.
It would ruin our relationship. I couldn't come back from that.
I would be ruined. Maple, stop biting my freaking hand. Maple's biting my hands, but. Yeah, so ChatGPT can roast you. Another thing that ChatGPT can do that I had to do the other day. Now, I'm not saying it's good because he did not do a great job, but he got my brain jogging on ideas. Was he can craft logos. Like if you tell him you want a logo, and if you give him the color palette, he'll craft a logo in your color palette. He also helped me figure out, because there is a slight rebrand of Hustled Up going on, but I'm not going to say anything more. But I needed a specific color palette because even though we have a color palette, I wanted to refine it. So I was like, I need a green and pink color palette with hex codes because like obviously when you're doing design, you always use color hex codes. And so he gave me a set of hex codes and a color palette. So like he can help you, or even if you say like, I'm starting a business. My favorite color is pink, but I don't know if I want to use pink, but my business is called so-and-so, and the message I'm trying to portray through my color palette is fun and witty and blah, blah, blah. It'll like give you a color palette or several color palettes and give you the reason why it's even giving you the color palette.
That's crazy. That's amazing.
Yeah. So it can get super creative. Like it can get really cool. And even though I didn't, because I was playing around with logos and I did not like any of them, but it definitely got my brain going, gave me some ideas. So I don't know if it's capable of doing a super good color palette, but a super good logo. I don't know, maybe. I didn't really give it a lot of time, but it definitely got my brain going. So that is something it can do, which is pretty dope.
Yeah, even when it comes to like naming things, like let's say you're starting a business and you have no idea what to name it. Like say, okay, we'll use our business for example. Sammy and Holly had just started off and, we were trying to name Chores and More, but we didn't have that name yet. You could literally speak into ChatGPT and say, hey, we're best friends, we're business owners, our main passions are helping people and providing judgment-free cleanings, but we also want to do other services. We want to offer laundry folding and organizing and whatever, pet sitting, which is something we wanted to do back in the day. We could have literally told it all of that and it could generate, and you could tell it how many names to generate. You could be like, give me 50 names. Now, they're not all going to be good if you're asking for 50, because let me tell you, we were asking it for names for other things we have going on, and some of them were really silly. But again, it's just to get your brain jogging, your brain going.
Yeah, that's what I feel like I often use ChatGPT for is brain jogging. Like, I don't know it. I mean, I would probably use it for ideas for a playbook or have it like give me the bones of a playbook, but I'm not going to like just take something it gives me and then pass it off. Like or use it. Like I'm always going to refine it or like, but I like using it for inspiration. You know what I mean? Like give me ideas about this. And even just the other day, I was like, I need help with my social media content. Like I need ideas for social media content for my personal brand. And, he was like, okay, let's walk through this together. And literally like we walked through the days of the week and he was like, maybe on Monday we should do like a motivation Monday and you give like and you tell a story and maybe you do it while you're doing your makeup because I know you like to do girly content and blah, blah, blah. And like okay, what about Tuesday? Maybe we could do this. And like literally we crafted like a week of social media content ideas and like a content calendar.
It's crazy.
One by one, like day by day.
Wow. I love Chester. Honestly, Justin better watch out. Chester's about to swoop in and steal your girl, you know what I'm saying?
Period.
Like, honestly. And you could also, so Holly chose the voice and we chose to name Chester. Holly chose that name, but you can literally choose whatever voice you want. So you can customize it. If you're like, I want to feel like I'm talking to one of my girl gang members, you can literally customize the voice. It's crazy. I think the paid version is so worth it personally.
Yeah.
I think if you're going to dive into it and really utilize it, it is well worth the money because it's going to save you so much time, and time is money. So I say go for it.
Sure.
I really feel like, I hope that this episode was helpful to you guys because it's really opening up. Oh, nice cup, Paul. I see you got your hustled up cup that you're drinking out of.
Oh, I didn't even
so
realize.
Cute.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I need one. I got to make myself one.
I know
but
you do.
I do. But yeah, I hope this was helpful to you because honestly, my mind has been freaking blown lately by all that we are learning about AI. And I'm just trying to fully embrace it because I feel like I have a very old school mentality where I'm trying to be more open-minded to these things. So I hope that you'll be open-minded today too. And I would love to know if the little visual we gave you guys was helpful. If you want more stuff like that, I would love to do more episodes where we can literally walk through, like if somebody were say, Holly, this is just coming to me, to write in with a problem or something that they needed help with, we can literally walk through that with Chat GBT to show them how they can diagnose a problem using AI and how they can prompt it. That would be so fun. Writing that down when we get off of here. But yeah. So stay tuned for what's on the horizons next for the Hustled Up podcast. Because like Holly said in the beginning, we got some really spicy, cool things coming. So be on the lookout for that. As always, please connect with us online on social media. You can find this podcast at the Hustled Up podcast on Instagram, or you can send us an email at hustleduppodcast@gmail.com. All of our links for our personal social medias will be linked in the show notes below. And can't wait to talk to you guys soon. Have a good gas week.